When I started my career, I genuinely thought I was going to work at a particular agency. I was going to be able to focus on working with children. This agency was very focused on kids, and I was going to be able to focus on children, and that was going to be my life, and I was really excited about it. I never expected to be in private practice, so I had to make that adjustment. Like, I'm going to go open a therapy practice, and that's going to be my new reality. And then when I opened therapy practice, and it took a few years, but it was a very successful, very thriving therapy practice, I was surprised to find myself unfulfilled. I was surprised to find myself thinking, maybe there's something else in store for me. And I started writing books, and I started speaking. And then I was even surprised again when I was like, man, I feel like there could be more for me. And then we started an online business training people how to do solution-focused brief therapy, and that took off. And it was like, it just constantly evolve. And even this daily podcast, when I started, I knew I was going to be making a daily podcast, but it's now evolved into something else. And now people are paying attention. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of listeners each day, every single day. That's a huge growth from having, dozens of listeners every single day in the beginning. But just be aware that as you're working on the thing you're working on that's really meaningful to you, that's really important to you, that's really, really personal to you, you might have to tweak it and adjust it and pivot and edit as you're doing it. And also, like, time does not stay the same. You know what I mean? Like, we started this podcast 3 years ago. The world is a very different place than it was 3 years ago. And you got to be willing to meet the needs of the people as the world changes and evolves. So if you want to be successful, have a goal, have a thing that you're working towards, but also make sure that you are flexible as you move towards that thing.